of the shopper seek. Instead of ending up in a landfill, the likely used clothes get another go around.
Oh yeah, that sounds really good. So when we flew over to Minnesota for PyCon,
yes,
we actually stopped at a thrift store that was a really cool little thrift store. And so me and John were over in the men's section. We got Jordy over in the women's section, searching through all these clothes. John picks out something. He walks over and he's like, "So, what do you think of this?" And I look over, and he's got some leopard print pants, and then a tank top that says "ball so hard." and I was like, that is a great outfit. You should definitely play basketball in that kind of outfit. Just joking around. Yes, he bought it and has proceeded to wear it in multiple different scenarios where he could rock his
shirt.
His amazing jersey. It's actually a jersey material. It's not even a tank top. I'm underselling this outfit by saying that it's just a tank top. It is a straight up practice jersey that says "ball so hard."
Okay. I don't even know what to do with all that.
It's a lovely outfit that he should definitely wear on air, and you guys should send in messages being like, "John, please wear that on air." I think John would be willing to.
82%. Maybe even higher than that. So yeah. I mean, I think the challenge is Nicky may change his name to player if he does that.
Oh yeah, that could be the case. You might become player. It looks like we are at 65 balls dropped on this one. We got a bunch of people 4 balls away. Let's see if we can get this ball count to 70 balls or higher. But no, it's Lee over at Monticello VFW and Hasley over at Riverboat Lanes.
That's kind of funny that it's Lee and Hasley.
Oh yeah, 2 Lees.
2 Lees. Yeah. Well, congratulations on that, $12.20, and we're into our last National Day.
Oh yeah, and this is a really good one, and if your bar is serving this up, you definitely should celebrate. It's National Banana Split Day. Originally served in drugstores, soda fountains, and ice cream parlors, the banana split is traditionally served with a long dish called a boat. To make a banana split, cut the banana lengthwise and place it in the dish, then add scoops of vanilla, chocolate, and strawberry ice cream between the slices of banana. Each scoop gets a topping, and add crushed pineapple to the strawberry, drizzle chocolate syrup over the vanilla, and add strawberry toppings to the chocolate. Next, sprinkle in some crushed nuts. Finally, garnish it with some whipped cream and some cherries.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Unfortunately, John says he may do that someday.
I really hope that he ends up wearing that jersey.
I mean, I like him as a coworker, so I'm saying
you support his choices.
Wasn't what I was hitting at. We are done now with National Days. But
nice banana split. We love a good banana split.
Yeah, banana split. It's a great one.
When's the last
time you had a banana split?
It's been a long time since I've had a banana. Probably if you consider the pig that we go and get, which has has bananas at the bottom of it.
Yes.
It's a very long banana split. But
I say it's an oversized.
Oversized. It's multiple banana splits.
Yes. Right.
But it's super good, and it has like 28 flavors on it, and it's absolutely delicious. Yeah. But last time we went to the place that usually serves this thing that's called the pig. They didn't have it.
Oh, really?
And so, because of COVID restrictions, they weren't able to have like multiple people with multiple spoons inside of one dish. Like it just is a little bit of a precautionary thing. But they were saying that it should be coming back soon as long as things keep on progressing in the right direction.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. So that will be the next time I have banana split. Probably is when I go back to Pentwater, Michigan, and go stop and get a pig.
Okay, there you go. Well, we are now into game number 5.
Oh yeah, lucky game number 5.
Lucky game number 5, and we'll see if somebody. This is the prime time. Someone could win this in 48 balls. get the major, the minor, and the Musco all at the same time.
That'd be pretty impressive. You'd be taking home over $4,000 on that one, so that'd be a really good prize. We got one away, King Ride, all trying to get that prize. But we got some twin stuff going on. This Twins scored 1 in the 6th and 4 in the 7th to turn a 9-3 deficit into a 1-run game in Tuesday night's loss, where they had 11-9.
Yeah, so they had a nice comeback.
Yeah, I mean, that's really nice that they were down 9-3, were able to bring a lot of runs in and show that they could put a challenge up against a really good team.
Yeah, no, that's good. They've been until the Yankees series, right, where they lost 2 games and then the last game got rained out.
Yes.
Then they've been winning series against playoff level teams. So I'm still hopeful. They dropped the first one here.
Oh, yeah. And I think if you score 9, it has to do with the defense. The defense just has to really lock up. We got to have better pitching. We got to be fielding our balls, less errors, and be playing just a little bit better baseball.
Yeah. You got to play contain on the ends.
That's because our football players don't contain the ends.
No, that's really what
little
we're
inside
on.
joke.
Yeah, we've been working on that all week.
We have. It's a pain.
Yeah.
But we got people 5 balls away. It doesn't look like any of these prizes are going out, and so we're going to be giving out $12.60 on that Musco prize. But I see some big-time players like Winner, Wolfstein, Bowl, King Ride. Oh yeah. I picture King Ride as like a motorcyclist.
Yeah, and I think maybe he's driving he's driving a King.
Yeah, one of those will just.
You got him with the monkey bars?
Yes, he definitely has the monkey bars.
Okay.
Yeah,
right.
so he's pretty cool.
Yeah. I'm King Ride.
Yep, exactly.
I basically have done that on my last 2 broadcasts I've been on.
You've done that exactly. Well, good to know. There's Bull BSF splitting $12.60. Bull's playing at Corner Bar in Goodhue, and BSF is at the flagship in Isles.
I don't know if it's becoming a thing for me on the show. It might be.
Yeah, could be.
Like
kind of like how bare hands was a thing for a while.
Yeah.
Now you're gonna be.
Every once in a while, I still bring bare hands.
I think I do bare hands more than you do bare hands now.
Probably.
And I reference you. I go, oh, Big John bare hands.
Yeah.
But we should head into something that is a little bit more exciting than bare hands.
Oh.
Yeah, and you might be asking, what could be more exciting than bare
Jar
hands?
Peanut butter?
The twiking zone.
Well, yeah, especially as we're putting more iking in the twiking these days as we're getting into the preseason. Rolling into another preseason game here against the Chiefs tomorrow. But let's talk about the players that come out and play each lunchtime in this twiking zone. Oh,
yeah. Well, the players are sitting right now 9th place. There's a 2-way tie between 2 69,000-point players. It's Scrub Eye over at American Legion Fridley and Putz at Nisswa Legion. They're both tied up. It's going to be super tight to see who is able to come out of that tie. But then 8th place with 71,000 points. It's Kick It, Roseville VFW. Then 7th place, we got Loser Dave at VFW Spring Lake Park with 78,000 points. Then with 83,000 points in 6th place, we got the bingo wizard herself, Elsa, over at Titan Sports Saloon. Then in 3rd place, this is a huge shakeup in our standings. It is no longer where we have a 5th, 4th, and 2nd place. They have all came together into a 3rd place tie, all with 92,000 points. It's SNS at Carboni's Pizza CR Billiards, who moved from 5th into that 3rd place tie. Then Nan over at Corky's Bar South Haven in 4th, moving into that tie, and then moving back from 2nd place into that 3-way tie. It's Janie over at Mama T's Castle Tap. It is super close. I'm guessing that's Joni.
What's that?
I'm guessing that's Joni, not Janie.
Oh, yeah. I think what happened was I was trying to fix up the thing, and I reset it all to the right thing, right?
Yes.
Because I was messing it up
when
I was trying to because I was just trying to identify that Lucky Tim was in 100,000 point club.
Yes.
And then John was like, oh, I can see that he was trying to fix that, and now he's reading the other standings. So I'm going to go fix it. Well, then he made it really hard to see the Lucky Tim thing, and then he messed up Joni.
Yes.
So I'm blaming all of these problems on John.
It's not even blame someone else day.
It's not. But
So,
I'm
you're doing it.
I'm still pushing it over. He was actually trying to help me out.
Oh yeah, for sure. But you kind of stole a little bit of thunder.
Okay.
But in second place, Lucky Tim has now joined the 100,000 point club, breaking out of a tie with Joni, getting into solid second place, playing at Lakefront Bar with 105,000 points. But we got then in first place, the #1 player in the entire state. It is not Lucky over at Corner Bar in Goodhue with 137,000 points.
Yes, nice. Well, I'm over here fixing my mistakes up and correcting problems.
Oh yeah, we got balls dropping in this game. Number 6, we got a major sitting at $3,449. That's 48 balls or less. A minor sitting at $716. As soon as that clicks over $1,000, it's going to be moving up to 52 balls or less. Right now, sitting at 50 balls or less. And then we got a must go of $15.80. All these players, they are trying to win it. We got a winner who has already won twice today and won 2 jackpots yesterday, is going after that win.
Yeah, definitely going after it big time. Let me look at these locations in the Twiking Zone. Falling out of our top 10, it's Bleachers. Big time location over in Maplewood. And who jumped in? Well, in 10th place, we got St. Paul Park Legion with 102,000. That's right, we're already in the 100,000 point club.
Wow.
Then with 105,000 points over in La Crescent, we got Minniger's Sports Hub in 9th place. In 8th place, we got Titan Sports Saloon over in Oakdale with 106,000 points. Then over in La Crescent, with 116,000 points, it's the Lakefront Bar in 7th place. In 6th place, we got Carboni's Pizzeria and Pub in Oak Park Heights with 119,000 points. Then with 125,000 points, it's 5th place Corky's Bar in South Haven. Then in 4th place, well, hold on to that.
We got Big G over at Anamia Vets Club taking home $15.80. Good job, Big G. But that next location that you're about to go over, only 1,000 points separating those two.
Yeah, no, super close between 4th and 5th. Well, who's in 4th? It's Maple View Lounge with 126,000 points.
Yeah, I can't wait to see who comes out of that virtual tie right there.
Yeah, it's super tight. Then with 143,000 points, where do we got to travel to? We got to travel over to the American Legion in Fridley. They're sitting in that 3rd place spot. Then we jump into the 200,000 point club. In 2nd place, you got Corner Bar Goodhue with 201,000. Then with 277,000 points, over in Spring Lake, the #1 location in the state of Minnesota, it's the VFW.
Yeah, good job, VFW Spring Lake Park, bringing home a bunch of points, closing in on the 300,000 point club.
Yes, for sure.
Yeah, they're the only location that's even close to getting into that club. But then Corner Bar and Goodhue, they've been dominant this season, but they're going to need some really hot play to be able to get anywhere close to what VFW Spring Lake Park's been able to accomplish this season.
That is true.
But talking about some really fun things, it's Cash Mountain is a really fun E-Tab game that you guys definitely want to play, and it's also our E-Tab Spotlight of the Week. You guys should definitely win some big prizes. Climb Cash Mountain to win monumental prizes. If you get lucky in the campsite bonus, you can enter the Blizzard for extra free plays. Oh yeah, don't worry, the Blizzard's actually fun. I went in once. It was a grand time. I was very rejuvenated.
Yes.
But there was also 50 different charitable E-Tab games that have a bunch of different fun, free, and bonus rounds that you're definitely not going to miss out. They play anytime, win huge prizes up to $1,500, and you can have small bets between 50 cents all the way up to $5. So it's some really good bets you can put down.
Yeah, and it's 85% payout. Like 85% payout.
Oh yeah, like all of our games. I mean, it's just really good stuff.
Yeah, for sure. Well, while you're out there, you're hanging out, you're doing stuff on your phone. You're like, boy, I wish I was collecting up PGL points. I wish I was an insider. I wish I was on the inside. I wanted to be like, hey, your family. You know, I want to be family.
One of the guys.
I want to be in. Well, you can be. You just go over, you sign up at pgl.world to become a member of our league. PGL players compete for points, and they have access to insider information, including a monthly newsletter that's chock full of amazing stuff. You'll also use this account to sign up at Player Connect app. So you get double your pleasure, double your fun.
Yeah, some really good stuff. You definitely want to sign up for that because you like you said, good information. You're also earning PGL points, which is a lot of fun. But we had some new players signing up for that PGL account. We had Rufus 1, Saber 2212, Big D 1970. Who knew? I guess he did. No. But we got Nisertola and CK Shooter.
Yeah, nicely done, guys. Way to get that done. That's the best 26 seconds in your day. That's for sure.
Oh, for sure. I can't wait for anybody to beat John Higgins in the 26 seconds because he's walking around, fastest thumbs in the Midwest. Yeah. And I need someone to take him off as his high horse.
Well, we've got, I think Bowser beat him, but then John said that he had wind assistance.
Oh, really? I don't.
Bowser. You know Bowser from Mario Kart.
Yes, I do. Bowser always known for his quick thumbs.
Dastardly things.
Dastardly deeds.
Yes.
But we are now at 47 balls dropped on this one. We got $13 as the Musco prize, but we still have a chance of giving out these 2 jackpots. Looks like it's not going to be happening on this one. That means we're working on that $13 prize. We got winner King Ride, Melissa Wolfstein, all trying to win the Gambler. Oh yeah.
Met up with the Gambler. We were both too tired to sleep.
Oh yeah. Well, we were talking about PGL points, signing up for a PGL account, but a quick way to earn some PGL points is to play the e-tip boards for this week. Choose your 5 squares for the Vikings versus the Chiefs preseason game this Friday. Points are awarded for the first, second, and third quarter. Play for free in the Player Connect app and earn PGL points for Season X if you win. All you gotta do is launch the app and select Sports Link.
I think during Twins Wednesday, I'm gonna sign up for. I'm not sign up. I'm already on the Player Connect app, but
we got Carrie. Good job over at Wood Ticks Inn. Same location as.
Is it the same location or is it a different Wood Tick Inn? Because I was thinking it was a different city.
Oh, it could be in a different. It could be a different Wood Tick.
Yeah, Sinuna is I think a different. Let me look at where that.
Yeah, see where Winner's playing at.
It says Wood Tick Lounge.
Oh. But when John's sending in, it says Wood Tick Lounge. Also.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm not sure. Yeah, Hot Take is out there somewhere.
I'm gonna put my tinfoil hat on and say they're different locations.
Yeah, I don't know what Hot Take's doing out there. Who knows? I mean, after I said the whole thing about the top 10 and everything, he basically quit talking to us.
Yeah, he's kind of giving us a silent treatment. I mean, just.
He's all upset.
All sorts of upset.
He's an emotional guy, and I understand that. So hey John, I'm sorry. I'll give you a kiss next time I see you. So during Twins Wednesday.
Yes.
I'm gonna sign up for my. My squares.
Oh yeah, I definitely got to fill out mine before this Friday because it's going to be a really fun game with Chiefs and Vikings. Yeah. 2 star-studded squads.
For sure. Well, last week's big winners were Julie with 1,000 points and Spike with 3,000 points.
Yeah, they really dominated in those e-tip boards. Let's see if anybody else can get those wins. But Spike and Julie really dominant. I know Dark Horse has had a lot of good time doing it. Louis had a really good time doing those e-tip boards. Let's see who can get their name on those e-tip board week winners.
Yeah, John says they are different. It's different.
Oh.
Yeah, it was a mistake. He corrected it. Because John's he's good about correcting his mistakes.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, it does seem like it is 2 different locations. That's really cool. Well, like a good wood tick.
Yes.
I mean, I actually don't like a good wood tick, but a good wood tick bar, I could go
That's
for.
That's right. Oh, well, there's a superhero with the tick, right?
That is true. The tick. I've watched like 1 episode of that.
Yeah, me too.
And then after I watched that 1 episode, I made the executive decision to turn it off. Did you make that same decision?
Yeah, pretty much.
Well, we are just 13 seconds to get enrolled in this game number 8. If you like flying around idiots. Well, I mean, I guess I do like that kind of stuff. So I'll take it. But here we are in game number 8 already of the broadcast. 1 game away from lucky game number 9 because that was one of our lucky 4 numbers.
Was it game number 8 or lucky? Let me look. I'm going to look. Yeah, 8.
It is lucky game number 8. I was completely wrong. So this is a lucky game. And so we're trying to give out a good prize on this one.
Just by you mentioning it.
Just because I said it was lucky. Ooh, there's I Am the Fortunate One out there playing. One of my favorite names out there. I Am the Fortunate One.
Yes.
Definitely one of the best
names. Yeah, I love his
When you figured it out, you were pretty happy about it. Like, you felt like a genius when you figured it out. You were like...
It was like being on, National Treasure.
Oh, yeah, and you just have all
you figured the cipher out.
Yeah, and absolutely beautiful. Good job, I Am the Fortunate One, for coming up with a really creative name.
The different Benjamin Franklin glasses, you got slide them in, slide them out.
Well, good thing.
Figured it out.
Good thing you had those just ready to go. But we've been talking about PGL points. We talked about how Spike and Julie won some PGL points for the E-tip boards. But we have some players that have been dominating our PGL nights that have really built up some huge point totals.
Yeah, no, they really have. Coming out of last night, there was a little bit of shakeup, but mainly it was just people gaining points. But in the middle of the thing, there was some big shakeups.
Yeah, there definitely was some like one person swapping with another person. Not any of those huge jumps, but definitely some really big little switch ups.
Yeah, for sure. In 10th place, staying pat, we had Fishy 24 over at Sherry's Sports Saloon with 440,920 points. Well, 456,995 points. It's at the Hoot and Holler Black Duck Sloppy, slipping from 8th down to 9th.
Wow.
Slipping its way up from 9th up to 8th, though, is Gramps over at Gino's Bar and Grill with 471,360 points. Then, with almost in a virtual tie, look at that, 471,360 points for Gramps, but 471,920 points. So literally just hundreds of points separating the two, which is super easy to make up in one single game. It doesn't even take a whole game.
Oh, there's Alex T over at Cowboys in Lake Shore, taking home $16.40 on that 67 ball must go coverall.
Yeah, it's Bad Flop Bob over at the VFW Spring Lake Park in 7th place. So Bad Flop and Gramps are in a virtual tie.
Oh yeah, that is super tight. I didn't even realize how close that race was between Gramps and Bad Flop.
Super tight. So then in 6th place, we got Nixon over at the VFW Roseville, jumping up from 7th into 6th with 492,340 points. But with 507,730 points at the Underground Bar and Grill, it's Drumsky in 5th place. But in 4th place, moving up from 6th all the way up to 4th.
Wow, that's a big jump for her.
Yeah, it is. Sarah Honey, Season 7 champion over at the VFW Austin with 510,290 points. Both 538,945 points at that same VFW Austin. It is Forget You D in 3rd place.
Ooh.
In 2nd place, SpongeBob at the Den with 634,910 points. He was almost in a virtual tie with the number 1 player. Not any longer, because our number 1 player now has 705,600 points over at the roadside. Devoided is clearly in 1st place now.
Yeah, Devoided really saw that he had gotten into a race with SpongeBob, and he was like, okay, I'm gonna really dominate, get out in front, and has now given themselves a really good lead so that they don't have to worry that much.
Not as much, yeah. I would think, though, if you're SpongeBob, if you're Devoided, if you're Forget You D, you want to be out here playing tonight. You don't want to slip at all.
Oh, you definitely don't want to miss out on that. I'm going to be watching out for also Sarah Honey, who's been a large riser in the last few days. Just really collecting up those points, and now able to pass up for Forget You D if she had a really nice night.
Absolutely.
Well, let's head right into those location standings for the PGLs. We had a big-time location falling out of our standings. It was Beck's Pub in Becker, which they got knocked out by the number 10 location, Broadway Pizza in Brooklyn Park. They have 1,153,740 points. Then 9th place getting bumped back from 7th. It's VFW St. James with 1,247,890 points. Then with 1,291,725 points in 8th place, it's Root River Saloon 2 in Lanesboro. Then in 7th place, getting bumped back from 6th, it's Underground Bar and Grill in Mankato with 1,383,104 points. Then with 1,501,495 points, moving up from 8th place all the way till 6th place, it is Moose Lodge in Waite Park. Good job, Moose Lodge, moving up that far. Nice yeah, really good points. Even closing a little bit of a gap between the 5th place location, but they're sitting at 1,700,680 points. It's Leo's Bar in New Market. Then in 4th place, at Neighborhood Tavern in Effie, it's 1,838,635 points. Then we head into the 2 million point club, and all of our top 3 are all in the 2 million point club.
Wow.
Absolutely dominating with 2,224,565 points. In 3rd place, it's none other than Danny's Dugout.
Yeah, 2 PGL days, right?
Yeah, they were
last Wednesday.
They were in 1st, got bumped back to 2nd.
Yep.
Then was in 2nd, has now got bumped back to 3rd by this crazy good location. In 2nd place now, it's VFW Northfield. I think, were they outside of the 2 million point club before yesterday, and then jumped all the way from the?
I think so. So I'm gonna see if I can pull that up.
Some really good points for VFW Northfield. Good job. Then in 1st place, with 2,412,685 points. Over there in Nicolette, it's the Cabin Bar.
Yeah, they were outside the 2 million point club as of yesterday.
As of yesterday, then jumped all the way past the 2 million point club into 2,271,000 points.
Had a big night. And I'll say this also, Cabin Bar Nicolette, Season 9 champions. In 2nd place, VFW Northfield. The more things change, the more they stay the same. There it is.
There is HGJG over at Neighborhood Pub Dover, taking home $17.20 on that 62 ball Musco coverall.
Yeah, and kind of some fun Wild news.
Yeah, it has been really fun.
Yeah, the Minnesota Wild announced the team will have a booth at the 2021 Minnesota State Fair located at the north end area of the fairgrounds on the southeast corner of Maplewood Street and Murphy Avenue. The 7,500 square foot space will feature Wild merchandise, an interactive street hockey rink open to ages 12 and under, and a shooting station open to all ages.
Yeah, that seems super cool. Seems like just a little get your little foot into the NHL for a second.
That's super fun. Love it when teams do that, and yeah, they're doing a great job. Love our partnership with the Minnesota Wild, and that's been super fun. You got to meet some of the folks from the Wild. Amplified?
Yes, it was super fun. They were super nice. They were ecstatic that I actually watched Wild Amplified, and so it was super cool stuff. But let's see. I've seen if there's anything more about Kirill Kaprizov. The big news of the Kirill Kaprizov stuff was he decided he's not going to play for the KHL, which is huge for us, which means he's probably going to be playing in the NHL.
Right.
Then getting him back with the Wild, I think, is the most likely outcome for him.
Sure.
And now it's just getting the money around and making sure we sign him to whatever deal he wants.
That's right. Let's get him signed up as long as we can, but whatever that is, even if that's one season, we'll take it.
Yeah, and I do know we do have the cap space to be able to do it with... Let me see if I can find it.
Okay.
Oh, I don't think I'm going to be able to find it. I'm going to have to look way too all over the place. They have 13 mil in cap space right now, so they have plenty of room to sign even the most elite players.
Okay, nice. Nicely done. Well, we've done a great job, I feel like, with the offseason.
For sure. I think our draft went really well. We drafted talent over need, and I felt like that was kind of what we needed. We have a lot of talent throughout the entire roster. Right. I feel like there was needs, but there wasn't glaring needs. And so it was more like, okay, if our need doesn't match up with the talent that's available, just draft the talent and the rest of it will work out. And I like that kind of approach to drafting, and I think it ends up working better for us. And now we're going to have a surplus of really, really talented guys.
Yeah, the only time that theory doesn't work, right?
Yes.
That theory works if you've got a very talented team.
Exactly.
If you're in super need of stuff, right?
Yeah.
And there's available help in that need, but there's a better player in an area where you actually don't have a need, and you still draft it there because you go, oh, well, just take the best available player. That just doesn't work.
No. But if you got super talented all across the board and you just want to add to the talent, then just draft the most talented guy. And I think we really did that, especially with getting the signing of Carson Lambos.
Oh yeah,
which he was projected. He was the guy that was projected to be a top 10 pick. Ended up sliding down to like the like the 25th pick or something like that, because he ended up not being able to play due to, I think, injury and COVID stuff.
Oh, okay. Yeah, there you go.
So it sounds like a really good. A lot of people were like, that's like Penei Sewell dropping all the way down to the 25th pick.
Yeah, exactly. So that'll be interesting. Now, Penei Sewell hasn't had didn't have a great outing, you know.
No, he did not in his preseason game.
Yeah, but his head coach says that don't be worried about that. He's got a workman-like mentality.
Oh yeah, I mean, I think he's going to be a really good player. He's got all the attributes to become a really good player. He just needs to really refine his skill, but the athleticism, the body, it's all there.
Yeah, for sure. What do you think about, I always think, I don't know, this is just something I think, but like whenever something comes out, right?
Yes.
Whether it's in a sports team or it's in any organization, when information comes out,
yes,
right, it's because somebody wanted it out.
Exactly.
Like you never know who wanted it out.
Yeah, but it's somebody wanted it out.
Somebody wanted that information out. Sometimes it's an agent. Sometimes it's the team.
Yes.
Sometimes whatever. But when this stuff about Cam Newton, right, and the Patriots, and the Patriots being upset with him about how he's handled
the Patriots, things don't just slip out of the Patriots.
No, nothing slips out of Patriots. And so now this information about Patriots aren't happy with how Cam has conducted himself. Yeah.
Oh, there's Norm over at McPete's Sports Bar and Grill in Big Lake, taking home $18.40 on a 67-ball Musco coverall. Good job, Norm.
Yeah, good job, Norm. So I'm getting around to a point here. But so my thought is, does that mean you think that they want to start Mac Jones and they don't want a backlash about why are you starting the veteran? We got a savvy veteran in here. But they're thinking, well, we'd really like to start Mac Jones. And so they let slip out there, well, we've not been happy about the way.
I mean, I really like Mac Jones.
He's looked great.
He looks like Tom Brady. I mean, that's big shoes to fill.
Sure.
But I mean, it looks like Tom Brady, the Kirk Cousins, the elite pocket passers of the world. The way he climbs the pocket, the way he gets through his reads, he looks like one of those guys that can be really successful throughout a lot of his years.
Right. Yeah. So they're basically, you've got Cam Newton out there, this savvy veteran that has never been disciplined in my opinion, to work on his craft, to keep his form getting better all the time, and allowing that to develop, because his talent is without question.
Oh, he's just one of the most talented guys that's ever stepped foot on a football field.
Exactly. But Mac Jones is one of these guys that doesn't necessarily have that huge talent.
Exactly.
But he does have that quick processor, right?
Well, I know Shannon Sharp, he went on air and said that he thinks that Mac Jones is the most week one ready quarterback out of all the rookie quarterbacks that are available.
Right.
Now, there's other quarterbacks with a lot higher upsides than Mac Jones.
Yeah.
But a lot of them talk about how he's the most actually ready first week, first game, ready to win games.
Right. So so basically, you've got this kid that's going to be a good. I don't know if his ceiling is as high as like a Trevor Lawrence or a Zach Wilson or those kind of guys, but may outshine them just because of the team that he went to, the right player in the right system, and it all works out really well.
Exactly.
And I just have this feeling that the Patriots want to go ahead and go there, super early?
I do. I think he's been proving it in practice. From everything I've heard, is it's been neck and neck in the competition wise.
Yeah.
And now that there's Cam Newton thing happened, it's kind of like, oh, does this mean, is this Mac Jones' chance to take over that role and be the starter week 1 and never give it up again?
Yeah, so I think it may be. I think that you may see Cam Newton on the trading block even sometime soon. So we'll see about that.
Maybe to the Colts.
Colts may want to pick him up. He can quickly, he's been in the NFL long enough. He could probably pick up an offense pretty quick.
Oh yeah, and he's just one of those guys that he brings a lot of options to it, and he's kind of a guy that plays very similar to a Carson Wentz, where he plays the dink and dunks and then extends the play for a really long time and tries to take the shots down the field.
Yeah, no, so. We did have a caller in on the broadcast there. Your sister tried to call in.
Oh,
on the
yeah,
broadcast.
it was good to see her.
Yeah, it was good.
Enjoying some good weather.
That's right. And then she got back now. And actually, I think today, and that might have been why she was going. So I'll check on this and I'll give an update on this at the next broadcast. Not that you guys really care, but she was going to do a little open gym with the women's basketball team at her university.
Oh,
yeah. So
interesting.
To maybe add yet another sport to her repertoire of college sports.
Oh yeah. Well, speaking of kind of sports, we're gonna introduce our own little version of sports betting with prime time bets. We're gonna be matching up PGL locations with players, handicaps, and a lot of bragging rights online. You definitely won't want to miss out. We've been talking about it forever, and it should be coming out pretty soon to you guys.
And here's the deal. I don't know if you saw that, but while we're on air, we got a message from Mason saying, hey guys, go in, let's test this thing out and see if we can get this thing released really quick. So we're going to have to go start testing it after we get off air. And then we're going to try to get it out to you guys as quick as possible.
That is super exciting. I can't wait. But we are right now in game number 11 of the broadcast.
Yes.
We got a bunch of people trying to win this great prize. A bunch of people one ball away like Mama Bit and King Ride. That must go sitting at $20.80. And it's going to be going out to this next ball right here.
It was there?
Boom.
Got it?
Dang it.
I see Boat Racer 19 out there.
I thought I had it. It's a bunch of good players out there trying to win.
King
and
Ride.
they're King Ride over at Green Mill Short View. Taking home $20.80. Good job, King Ride, in that 66 ball must-go coverall.
Just when we have a player that seems motorcycle themed,
Exactly.
then we always got to just go, yeah.
Exactly. But let's head into something that is super fun. It's the fishing report. What? The Lake of the Wood tourism done by the Outdoor Weekly on August 25th. Well, that's today.
That is.
On the south end, the walleye fishing remains good. It really helps to be versatile. It seems one day fish are setting up in an area, and then the next they slid somewhere else. There has been good fishing in 25 to 29 feet of water in the Pine Island.
Okay.
When the south wind blows, the Zipple Bay and Grayston Beach areas have been very productive.
Okay.
These fish have been in 17 to 21 feet of water and are mainly small fish and eaters with some slots thrown in. Still, big number of fish in various areas of deep mud in 28 to 24 feet of water. Reefs are still holding up some fish as well. Fish could be on top, on the sides, or relating to the deep mud just off the edges over the mud.
Okay.
Oh, yeah. Then drifters and trolling spinners with crawlers and trolling crankbaits are go-to techniques for putting fish in the boat. Okay. Hammer gold, glow white, and glow red. Yellow, orange, and red white are colors doing well.
Okay.
Yeah, hammer gold with glow white.
Yeah, that's what I think. I think Hot Take Higgins recommended that earlier.
That seems like a really cool color right there. I definitely would be down with that.
Yeah.
But the top team in the AIM Minnesota Championship on Friday and Saturday had 88.62 pounds for 10 walleye to take first place. Some fish were caught despite windy conditions.
Nicely done. All right, there you go. Fresh exciting fishing report.
Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah. Just know I'm gonna be trolling flatheads.
Yep, every time.
Every time.
82% of the time. Just a reminder that when you're playing Pilot Games, share those pics with us. We'd love to get the pics and see your faces. If you win a jackpot, hold up that iPad and let us see your happy face holding the jackpot message. Send us a picture of you playing with your friends or your favorite bartender or literally anyone you want to take a picture with.
Exactly. We just love those player pics, especially when you're having a lot of fun. You're having those big smiles on your faces. It just seems like a good time. I love the group pictures. Whenever a bunch of people are going with a bunch of their different friends, and they all have their iPads going on. It's one of the more fun pictures that we've received randomly, where they're just all in a line, and I'm like, that looks like a good time.
Yeah, no, that's super fun when they do that. Yeah, you can share those pics on Facebook with us, or you can email them to jackpots@pilotgames.com.
Oh yeah, that's definitely some good stuff. But we are at 37 balls dropped on this one. We got people 10 balls away, still in line to be able to win one of these great prizes. But our Vikings, we've been talking a little bit of preseason stuff, a bunch of different stuff between other teams, but our Vikings are going to be taking on the Chiefs, which are going to be a pretty good preseason squad. They have a lot of really good young players that I expect to be playing significant minutes during that time, like McCole Hartman, like their running back they just drafted last year out of LSU. I'm forgetting what his name is, but is a really good young running back that has, I think it starts with an H. I don't know why.
I'm sure Hot Take is over there doing the research right now, just nailing that down. I'll tell you this, because
what about let's talk about Teddy Bridgewater, former Viking quarterback, getting the start over with the Broncos.
Yeah, I mean, obviously, that was big news coming out of the Broncos.
Clyde Edwards-Helaire.
Clyde Edwards-Helaire. There you go.
That's the running back. Sorry to interrupt you, but completely just went into my head, and I was like, I gotta say it before I forget it.
There it is. Boat Racer 19 over at Pappy's Cafe in Coon Rapids, getting that win of $22.40. A longtime friend of the podcast. Congratulations, Boat Racer 19.
Oh, yeah, he was a big time during the PCS season.
We had so much fun talking with all those players.
Yeah, during the PCS season, we got so much chatter between all the different players.
Yeah.
It was it was definitely a blast to do, but definitely don't want to go back to that.
No, I'm not asking for that again, but we had a great time with players like Boat Racer. Just chatting us up all the time.
Oh, here's some fun news.
Okay.
That Vikings Michael Pierce will give Everson Griffin his 97 jersey if he pays the NFL inventory fee.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so that seems really nice. Able to get Everson Griffin in his original number of 97. He's iconic in that 97 purple.
Yeah, for sure. Well, there you go. That is super cool. We were talking about Vikings, talking about Teddy Bridgewater getting that start. I think it was the only choice for Vic Fangio. Just as a coach that's a defensive-minded coach, and he's sitting on the hot seat. Okay. He's got to put his chips on the defensive side and say, I need security that the offense is just going to be run well.
Exactly.
And so I think Teddy Bridgewater, the double glove wonder, is a player that can get that done.
But I mean, between all the wide receiving talent that they have on that team, just having him just dink and dunk all the way across the field, I mean, I think they're going to be able to be explosive no matter what.
No, he's a quarterback that acts quarterbackial, right?
Yes.
I mean, he's one of the smartest guys in the room at all times. He's got the ability to manage the offense, and like you say, whether it's dink or dunk or hit those intermediate routes, he can get the ball in the right places. He's not going to make the big dumb interception.
Yeah, he's the same prototype that I was talking about with Mac Jones.
Yes.
Where they're really good pocket passers that make the smart pass every single time.
Yeah, no, and I was actually always surprised that, and maybe just even Drew Brees didn't know it, but that he ever left the Saints.
Oh, I thought he was a perfect fit for the Saints.
Yeah, because the end of his career, Drew Brees and Teddy Bridgewater are kind of like the same dude.
Yeah, I mean, it seemed like it was going to fit perfectly.
Yeah.
They went like 5-0 with Teddy Bridgewater as their starting quarterback, and then he ends up leaving. They did have to get rid of a lot of talent after that. They couldn't sign as many, nearly as many people, and he probably wanted to get paid more, and so he went over to Carolina.
Yeah, but and I never thought that was a marriage made in heaven.
No, I never was. I'm excited about Sam Darnold, though. I haven't been able to see much clips of him over there in Carolina.
I think that's a better fit.
It does seem like it's a good fit. He's a very talented quarterback, and anything's a better fit for Sam Darnold than the Jets.
Oh, yeah. Now, and I will say this. I think Zach Wilson's in a better situation than poor Sam Darnold was when he was with the Jets.
Oh, yeah. They've really drafted well the last few years. They built up an offensive line with a few picks last year. Yeah. They really built up their wide receiver core through free agency and the draft during this current draft. And so I really like. They also drafted Elijah Vera Tucker, didn't they, as well?
Yes, I believe that's correct. Yeah,
which he was the best guard prospect in the entire draft.
Exactly. And I'll say this: Joe Douglas, the GM there with the Jets, I feel like he's done a nice job the last couple years. And Salas, great defensive coordinator there for the 49ers.
Oh yeah.
So we'll see if that could all come together. Maybe they're going to turn the ship around there.
I hope so. Yeah. I think the Jets would be really fun if they were really good. I think Mac Jones is a really fun talent to watch. He's definitely not my favorite quarterback prospect out of all the quarterbacks, but he's definitely, you can't deny it, his arm is fun to watch.
Yeah, no, like if you're saying, on a scale of like 1 to 10, you know, will this quarterback work out? I think the challenge is because you got to factor all of it in. Team, everything. I think he's like a 5.
Exactly, because it's just going to be hard to work out with the Jets.
Yeah, but I think, the way the ball pops off his hand, I think he's actually the best in the draft. As far as this last draft, about the ball popping off his hands.
Oh, it looks nice.
Yeah.
It looks really good. I'm super excited to see what Trevor Lawrence is going to be able to do in his thing.
Yeah, he's in a tough situation.
Do you think that Trey Lance should get the starting spot?
No.
You don't think he should?
No.
Like, I don't think for team, like, I think that he is the better quarterback. He would be the better quarterback right now in the Kyle Shanahan system. But he's not going to win the starting spot because they need Garoppolo's trade value to be good.
Yeah, well, and I think we'll talk about 2 in a row now. 2 in a row.
Boat Racer 19 over at Pappy's Cafe 2, taking home $19.40 in that game number 13.
Oh, we forgot to do the unmentionable game.
Yeah, we did. We totally forgot about the unmentionable game.
Because it's already so it makes it a triple.
It does. So we're gonna be hopping into, right when we get to the enrolling screen, a triple hump camel game on a Wednesday. Nothing better than a hump game on a hump day. 1 game, 2 games back, and so we're doing a triple hump camel game.
Yeah, I had to give the bare hands on that. This is too big. Too big. Nothing. The lights are as bright as they can possibly be.
Oh yeah, well, it seems bright. Let's set the record now for how low balls we can hit this jackpot in.
Let's do it. Let's just hit this at 43 balls. Let's go ahead and win the mega right now.
Exactly. Just take a mega, major, and minor. It would be awesome. I think that would be really cool. What do you think about the Everson Griffin signing?
I think it's good. I mean,
do you think he's going to start on the opposite side, or is he going to be a situational, rotational guy? Do you think DJ Wanham's going to be the starter?
Yeah, I think DJ Wanham.
You're going DJ Wanham. I think that Everson Griffin's going to end up getting the start.
Okay.
I think he's got too much.
I just like DJ Wanham. So.
I do. I am a huge DJ Wanham. I think he's actually a very underrated piece of our defense that could end up being really, really. He's a very talented guy that can play outside linebacker and D-end, play a little bit of that Khalil Mack mix, which I really, really like. But I think Everson Griffin, he's the veteran. He's really savvy. What it seems like we're building our defense around is savvy vets. Yeah. And so I think Everson Griffin, he's going to pair up with Daniel Hunter well. They've already paired up well together before.
Right.
And so I'm expecting some really good things.
Well, Hunter helps the other end no matter who it is.
Yes, very, very true. Because he's getting single coverage. Because if anybody's getting double team, it's going to be Daniel Hunter on the on the pass downs. But then on the run downs, you should see those DNs be able to collapse down and get some good tackles because they're going to be on one-on-one blocks because our D tackles are so talented. They're going to be eating up double teams all over the place.
The D line straight across, no matter who it is, that's a top tier.
It's got to be one of the best in the league. Do you have a rating now? Where do you rate the Vikings defensive line in the entire NFL? Because you got the 49ers, super talented D line.
Yep.
You got the Browns.
Yeah,
very talented, but we took one of their talented D tackles to join up with. I mean, I don't think anybody can even question we have the best D tackle room in the entire NFL, unless you're Aaron Donald.
I mean, I would definitely put it in the top 5 for sure. But I might even slip him into number 2. I mean, that 49ers one when healthy is
insane. Nick Bosa. Yeah. They even have some young guys that are developing, becoming better defensive linemen.
I mean, the Chargers roster across the board is insane.
The Chargers,
just their whole roster is insane.
Yeah, it's a really good roster. I mean, you got Joey Bosa on the edge, and then you got other really talented guys.
Yeah. So not just necessarily D line, but just the whole roster. That just came in my mind as I'm thinking through rosters. Chargers are the guy insane. Like when you say, and so I'll just say I think they're in the top 3.
Top 3 in the NFL. I definitely could agree with that. Really talented defensive line for sure. But then you even go to our DB room. We definitely have one of the better DB rooms in the entire NFL.
For sure, to go from young to that, I mean...
ridiculous. And then we still maintained our number 1 young cornerback, Cam Dantzler.
Mm-hmm. So we'll see where all that goes. But I love our roster. I mean, I think about just great rosters out there.
Got to be a top 5 roster out there.
Yeah, I think so. But everyone's predicted more in the middle of the pack as a team, and I just don't see it. I think Zimmer's good enough coach. I think the roster's good enough, and I don't think they're going to have I think they had that down year, right? Mm-hmm. And the Vikings never usually have 2 down years in a row.
No, especially not on the defensive end.
No.
Are you expecting Dalvin Cook? We've been talking a bunch of fantasy with our football players lately. Yeah. Do you think Dalvin Cook is going to be the number 1 fantasy running back?
Yeah, absolutely.
You think so?
Oh, yeah, not even a doubt. Everyone's going, Henry. I feel like
Christian McCaffrey.
McCaffrey, right.
Just because those receiving backs. But I've been seeing a lot of passes where it's little dump-offs to Dalvin Cook over in the flats, and he just gets so many yards off of those. They're great fantasy builders. Yep. I'm definitely taking, if you haven't done your draft yet, I definitely am taking Dalvin Cook as one of my first picks.
Win for Never Win over at Carboni's Pizza, CR Billiards in Coon Rapids, $22.60 for Never Win. That was game number 14 of the broadcast. It means we're getting in game 15. We're going to take a short break, and then we're going to be right back.
Oh, yeah, we'll be right back for game number 16. It is time for another week to get rolling for these PGL nights. Make sure you're there for Tuesday and for Wednesday. We have a new game warming up those Tuesday and Wednesday PGL nights. You're going to play a little bit of Vikings bingo.
Yeah, that Skull bingo is so fun. People are raving about it. We had Mad Dog. We had Sarah Honey giving us the approval on it. It's super, super great. But I don't know what it is about this week. It just feels like it's a big week in PGL.
Yeah, it does.
We're going to see what happens. Well, in 10th place, getting into these standings, we expect them to be here. It's Fishy 24 over at Sherry Sports Saloon with 383,270 points. Then with 402,565 points over at Gino's Bar and Grill, it's Gramps getting back into the top 10 in 9th place. Then in 8th place, we got Sloppy over at Malone's Bar and Grill with 413,130 points. Then with 434,365 points over at the Roseville VFW, it's none other than Nixon in 7th place. Then in 6th place, I just mentioned Sarah Honey just a little bit ago about Skull Bingo. Sarah Honey sitting in that 6th place spot. That's season 7 champ. Sarah Honey at Eagles Austin with 444,925 points. Then with 455,715 points over at VFW Spring Lake Park, it's Bad Flop Bob in 5th place. Then in 4th place, Drumskeet over at the Underground Bar and Grill with 459,285 points. Then with 475,325 points at Eagles Austin, it's that Mount Rushmore of PGL players. Forget UD, usually finishing in 2 top 10s every season, and in 3rd place right now in the PGL. Here's where the big story happens, though. In 2nd place, one of our favorite players out there, SpongeBob, over at the Den, with 634,910,000 points. Had a huge Twins Wednesday, really almost moving himself into a virtual tie with Devoided, only a 15,000 point difference between these two now. But our number 1 player in the state still is 650,090 points over at the roadside. It's Devoided, our number 1 player.
Yeah, Devoided's been absolutely killing it all season long, but SpongeBob really racking up those points to make this into a real tight race.
I heard you had a SpongeBob sighting over at PyCon.
Yes, I did. He walked up to me and he was like, "Hey, I heard you're looking for SpongeBob." I was like, "You're a SpongeBob?" And he was like, "Yeah." I got to meet Lou Bear at that same time. They were really nice. It was good to meet everybody over there at PyCon. But let's head into the location standings of these getting these PGL points. In 10th place, we got Beck's Pub in Becker with 1,013,990 points.
I feel like that's a little bit of a tongue twister. Beck's Pub in Becker.
Yes, it did feel a little bit like that. Then in 9th place, we got Root River Saloon 2 in Lanesboro with 1,081,070 points. Then 8th place, we got Moose Lodge in Waite Park in St. Cloud with 1,187,975 points. Then over in St. James, it's none other than the VFW in St. James in 7th place with 1,192,630 points. Then with 1,225,374 points in 6th place, it's Underground Bar and Grill in Mankato. In 5th place, we got Leo's Bar in Newmarket with 1,538,530 points. Then in 4th place, we got the Neighborhood Tavern in Effie with 1,676,420 points. Then with 1,991,490 points in 3rd place, it's the VFW Northfield. They are also the last location in the 1 million point club, because now we head into the 2 million point club with 2,064,115 points in 2nd place.
What?
It's Danny's Doghouse. Longtime holders of 1st place in this Season 9.
Big shakeup.
I mean, in Season X, they have been dethroned by the number 1 location, Cabin Bar in Nicolette, with 2,121,835 points.
I guess it's true. The more things change, the more they stay the same. Season 9 champ, back in 1st place. Can they hold on? Danny's Dugout's coming for you.
Our mission is to serve the community. Pilot Games has given us the opportunity to provide those resources and so forth that we need to our schools, to our fire department, to our library, to organizations that help the hungry. All of those are all made possible by the Pilot Games organization.
Hey guys, well, one thing is for sure, when it turns 4 o'clock and Lucky 4 Bingo's over, we get in some $1 jackpot hunter.
Oh yeah, and though people have been racking in the points this season in that jackpot hunter rounds, and in 9th place, we started off with a tie. It's been the theme of this jackpot hunter. Let's see how many ties we have in it. But in 9th place, it's just 2 players, both with 10,000 points. It's Bomb over at Corner Bar in Goodhue, and another big-time player, Evcon, at American Legion Rice. Then in 8th place, we have another big-time player, Sandbar, over at Shore 96 with 11,000 points. Then with 12,000 points, we have a 4-way tie in 4th place.
Wow.
Oh yeah, that's a 4 for 4 right there. And we got
Is that a biggie bag? Oh,
we got one away over at Corner Pocket. Wolfstein at Carboni's Pizza, CR Billiards, Amy Pamey at American Legion Rice, and Otter 61 at VFW Coon Rapids, all with 12,000 points, all in 4th place. Really dominant play by those players. But then we head into not just another player, but another tie. It's a big time tie between 2nd place Joni at VFW North St. Paul and Yags 370 at Riverboat Depot, 2 of our big time bingo players. They both have Hey guys, and we are getting into this game of Jackpot Hunter. It should be game number 16 that we're going into.
Well, as soon as I get that update on 15, there was a bunch of winners. I know a couple of them are professional athletes.
Okay.
So we'll see who it all was. I think that because we're not getting quite the interaction from producer John that we normally get.
Yes.
That, I heard his feelings earlier. I tried to tell him
Try to amend it.
Yeah.
Maybe give him some maple syrup.
Yes. Maybe I'll send him some maple syrup. He does like all things Canadian.
Exactly. Well, let's head right into our Jackpot Hunter standings once again. I went over the players. Did I go over the players' standings for the first time? I think I did.
I think you did. I'll jump in on it. Is this the second time we've went over?
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
No, it is the first time.
That's what I thought.
It is the first. You're correct because we haven't even hit celebrity birthdays last.
No. All right. So here it is. In 9th place, we got a 2-way tie between Baum and over at the Corner Bar Goodhue and Evcon over at American Legion Rice. They both got 10,000 points. With 11,000 points over at Shore 96, it's Sandbar in 8th place. In 5th place, we got a 3-way tie. It's between one away at Corner Pocket, Amy Pamey at American Legion Rice, and Otter 61 at VFW Coon Rapids. They all got 12,000 points.
Yeah, that is really cool. I now know why I think I got mixed up between that and the Twikings bingo standings, because there's a big 5th place and there's a 2-way tie in 9th place.
Yeah,
in our Twins bingo and in now our Jackpot Hunter.
Absolutely. Well, in 3rd place, we don't get away from the ties either. It is Wolfstein at Carboni's Pizza, CR Billiards, and Joni at VFW North St. Paul. That's another confusion thing because you'll notice Joni in the top 3 players in both standings as well.
Really impressive how good she's been playing just in both of them.
Yeah, absolutely. Then in 2nd place, was in 1st place, falling back 1 spot. It's Lula Finn at American Legion Shack B with 14,000 points. So who possibly could be the number 1 player?
Ooh.
Well, it is season 9 champion, longtime friend of the broadcast, Yags 370 over at Riverboat Depot with 15,000 points.
Well, speaking of long friends of the broadcast, Mama Bit over at Broadway Pizza in Blaine getting $32.60. Mama Bit, mother of E-Bit, I think.
Okay. Yeah, that may be, and that's awesome. E-Bit, really big riser at the end of last season.
Yes.
And did a great job. I think Mama Bit, and I'm trying to do this from memory on the last game that we missed, but I saw on the screen, I think Mama Bit, Bowl, and Watts all won.
Oh,
so I think that's the Watts brothers. I think it was like it's JJ and TJ and
good to have them. I was really hoping that all those Watt brothers were gonna end up all on the same team.
That would
because I think they're both with the. I think 2 of them are with the Steelers right now.
When JJ.
But JJ's over now with the Cardinals.
Right. You're hoping he would go like the Steelers.
I thought he was going to go to the Steelers. I thought that would have been really cool. Plus, it would have just added to that Steelers defense, which is always a really dominant defense. Yeah. And when that defense is good, I feel like the NFL is better.
Yeah.
And so
I feel like him and James Harrison could have pushed around big weights together, even though I know James is
he would just come over to the facilities.
Yeah.
I feel like you did, and then they just intimidate people.
Yeah, and they just push around big weights and talk big weight things.
Exactly. James Harrison, though, is a freakazoid of nature. And I honestly think that he wasn't on steroids.
Yeah, that may be.
Because I watched it, because I followed him through social media a lot of his back half of his NFL career.
Yeah.
And he got tested every single week. He was always on his Instagram being like, man, I'm sick of getting tested every single week. They know I'm natural. I'm not using PEDs or anything like that. And he's always complaining about it. And he literally posted it once a week where he'd be like, yeah, I'm getting tested again today. And I'm like, I don't. you test the guy enough, like it's not going to change. Like he's either on the designer stuff that you're not going to find, or he's
clean,
or he's clean.
Yeah.
And I have the faith that James Harrison is clean because just throughout his entire NFL career, he was massive, and then now post NFL career, he's maintained being massive.
Yeah, no, that's interesting. I haven't followed him enough. I do get the pictures and see enough stuff that you just go, oh my goodness, I can't believe.
When I saw him doing dips with a 45-pound chain and then 4 45s in between that, I was like, you are an absolute insane man.
Yeah, it's crazy. By the way, I was right on those 3 winners.
Right on the money.
I was right on the money, so there you go.
Yeah, good job, Watts, Mama Bit, and Bowl.
Yeah.
And now we got balls dropping in game number 17 of the broadcast. Really flying through these games, but we got a bunch of people trying to win it, like E-Train, Let's Go, Jim, Charlie, Troy, Scott. That's actually very normal names.
Yes.
Like, usually players are all over the place, but we got Jim, Charlie, and Scott.
Yeah, it's just only first names.
I'm very happy about that. You know, makes it easy for us to read.
We need all the help we can
sometimes get. Sometimes you make us think too much, and we end up just overthinking everything. But you talked about the player standings and the Jackpot Hunter standings. Let's go over the location standings. In 10th place, we started off with a tie.
Okay.
Yes, it's Carboni's Pizza, CR Billiards in Coon Rapids, and Corner Pocket and Rice, both with 18,000 points. And then in 8th place, you're not going to guess it, it's another tie, both with 19,000 points. It's Corner Bar in Goodhue and Shady's Railside over there in Rice. Lots of Rice locations dominating these standings. Then in 7th place, we got American Legion Fridley with 20,000 points. Then with 23,000 points in 6th place, we got Titan Sports Saloon. 5th place, we got Municipal Liquor Store in Akeley with 27,000 points. Then we have a two-way tie in 3rd place. It's the Riverboat Depot in Sartell with 30,000 points, tied up with American Legion Shakopee with 30,000 points. Riverboat Depot was in a 4th place tie with Municipal Liquor Store in Akeley just yesterday, moved out of that tie and jumped into another tie with American Legion Shakopee.
Nice job.
Then in 2nd place, we have American Legion Rice with 33,000 points, the 3rd Rice location in our top 10.
Wow.
Then the number 1 location over there in St. Paul with 35,000 points. It's none other than Country Lounge, home of a lot of big-time players we got out there. Actually, we don't have a Country Lounge. It's just a team effort over there. I take it back.
That is the hat trick for Boat Racer 19 over at Pappy's Cafe in
That's
Coon
me
Rapids.
handing my hat over to Boat Racer for getting the hat trick.
Nicely done. I appreciate the gentleman-like attitude.
Yes, I mean I got to put respect where respect is due.
Yeah, when you give up the hat trick, you gotta just be a good sport and you hand over the hat.
Well, good job. And that minor has now clicked up to 52 balls or less.
Ooh.
Yeah, so a little bit more doable. We do that every single time we give out a Twins and Vikings jackpot. So you're definitely not going to want to miss out. Can I tell you what I'm not going to miss out on?
What's that?
I'm going to definitely be watching. We're going to be off air, but I'm definitely going to be watching the broadcast to see the brand new, just got implemented last week.
Yes.
Skull Bingo.
No, it's going to be super awesome. It is super fun, both Tuesdays and Wednesday nights. Before and after our specialty nights. Of course, those specialty nights are Minnesota Game Night, the biggest gaming night in the week in Minnesota on Tuesdays, and then Twins Wednesday every Wednesday.
Oh, yeah. Well, we don't have a big PGL night on Thursday night, but it's definitely going to be a big night with the progressives that are available in the 50-cent Jackpot Hunter.
Really good.
I want to go pull that up, actually, because it is very impressive. Right now, Mega sitting at 50 grand, 43 balls or less. Nothing to be like, oh, wow. But then you go ahead into the major, $9,172. That's 52 balls or less. Ooh. A super doable jackpot. Then you head over to the minor. It's in that $1,138. 54 balls or less.
Yeah, no, that's the Thursday night. I'm going to guess that minor at least is going out.
Oh, yeah, but there's also that huge shot that major is going to go out as well.
For sure. Well, we got a bunch of celebrity birthdays.
Okay.
Born in 1913, we got Walt Kelly, cartoonist, created Pogo.
I'm not familiar with Pogo.
Pogo, well, just an excellent cartoon.
Okay, well, happy birthday, Walt Kelly.
I don't know. I think I might recognize if I saw it.
If you looked up Pogo, you probably would know what it is, because you liked as a kid to read the newspaper comics, right?
Oh, yes.
Oh no, I don't think it's newspaper comics.
Oh. That might be a game. I want to look up cartoon.
Yeah. Let's look up Pogo. Oh, that's a lot more. Yes.
I definitely recognize it.
Yes, it's from the Daily Comic Strips. Was created by cartoonist Walt Kelly and syndicated to the American newspaper from 1948 all the way until 1975. That's why you probably don't remember it as much, is because it ended.
When I was just a little tiny guy.
Exactly. But happy birthday, Walt Kelly.
Yeah, for sure.
Next celebrity birthday on our list, born in 1918, it's Leonard Bernstein, conductor and composer, did West Side Story.
Huge. Yeah, I mean, West Side Story.
Yeah, you do something like that, you get a celebrity. You get on our celebrity birthday list.
Absolutely. Ball's falling now here in game number 18 of the broadcast. And we are next celebrity birthday in 1927. Althea Gibson, of course, a tennis player. She had 7 Grand Slam singles titles. I mean, that's impressive.
That is super impressive. Happy birthday, Althea. But born in 1930, Sean Connery, actor and producer, did the James Bond films and Indiana Jones.
Yeah, and I mean, in so many movies, yeah.
Yes.
He is, for me, I don't know if it's just because of my age group, but even though I've watched all the new James Bonds and all that stuff, right?
Oh, yeah.
He is James Bond.
For sure. I mean, I like the other James Bonds, but you can't replace his version of it.
Yeah.
I mean, I feel like that he did it so well that other people take inspiration from his character that he played. Right. It's really incredible how good he was.
No, he did a great job out there. So, happy birthday, Sean Connery. Born in 1933, Regis Philbin, talk and game show host, was on the Joey Bishop Show, live with Regis and Kathy Lee, and Who Wants to Be a Millionaire.
Oh, I definitely remember from Who Wants to Be a Millionaire.
Yeah, you remember that. And the live with Regis and Kathy Lee became live with Regis and Kelly, and then it became live with Kelly and Michael Strahan, and then now it's live with Kelly and I'm going blank on his name. I've done this twice today now. The host of American Idol is now the other one. Pee Wee. There's Tavern.
Yeah, good job, Pee Wee. Taking home $27.60. But you're talking about. Why am I blanking on his name as well?
Ryan Seacrest.
Yes, Ryan Seacrest.
Thank you, Hot Take Higgins, for the help.
Good to see Ryan Seacrest get more of a big career move into the daily television.
Right.
He deserves it.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. That's I think, we've been pushing now for a little while that the Hot Take might get picked up by Kelly for be the next one after Ryan Seacrest.
Oh, I didn't realize that Regis Philbin passed away.
Yeah, that's it wasn't too long ago.
Yeah, just in 2020.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, rest in peace and happy birthday. You definitely made a lot of people smile, especially in his Who Wants to Be a Millionaire stint.
I don't know how many years he was on TV, but it was forever.
Oh, for so long. I mean, just really was talented in that way. Really captured people's attention.
No, I'm going after it's live with Kelly and Ryan. And I don't know who will be the one that leaves there. That it be live with Ryan and Higgy.
And Hot Take Higgins.
Yeah, that's what I'm pushing for.
I like that. I think that would be a great combo. Him and Ryan Seacrest would really bounce off each other well.
I really think so.
Well, next celebrity birthday, born in 1949, it's Gene Simmons, also known as Chaim
birthday. I love his birth name.
Yeah. Chaim Witz, rock guitarist, was in Kiss and Rock and Roll All Night. Did Rock and Roll All Night.
We're going.
Yeah, no, I mean, once you're a part of Kiss, it's just iconic.
Gene Simmons, just an iconic rock star.
Oh, for sure. Now, does Gene Simmons, does he have have a show about him?
Yes, I think so.
He has a reality TV show?
He has a reality TV show, yeah.
Yes.
Super successful businessman outside of
But crazy.
Music. Yeah, absolutely nuts.
Crazy.
And I don't think ever's drank or done drugs. Like, I think he's clean and sober.
He's just a super crazy man just in general.
I think so. I might be wrong about that. We might have to double check that. But I think he's a clean guy. You know, because another one is, I was just thinking of the big rockers. There's several of them that, you know, because you always think they're all just crazy on that stuff.
Exactly.
Know? But I think he's clean and sober. And I think, what's the other guy that's also a big hunter? You know, the Motor City Madman. What's his name? I can't think of it right now.
Yeah, he literally is quoted to say, "I literally never drink."
Yeah, and that's the other guy too. So there's at least a couple of rockers like that have never been drinking.
But they're just crazy.
But they're both really nuts.
And just have a lot of fun on stage. And
yeah.
I mean, it's just part of their personality, and it's part of the reason why they've become as famous as they are is because of that big personality that comes across on stage.
Yeah, no, literally.
Ted
Nugent. That's who I was thinking. Yeah. Ted Nugent and Gene Simmons both, clean and sober their whole lives, and just kind of an amazing thing, you know. I think, like it allows you to be on top of your game all the time. You know?
Oh, for sure. I mean, they're just super good entertainers, and I mean, Gene Simmons with the face paint and everything will always be iconic in the rock world.
Yeah. I think the biggest mistake ever for Kiss was during that period of time that they stopped wearing their makeup. You know?
I didn't even know that existed.
That was a time. Like, there was a time, I think it was like in either the 80s or the 90s.
I'll just forget about it.
Yeah, that you just don't even think of it. Hey, speaking of that, so Higgins came up with a great idea. I don't know if you've heard about this.
No, I haven't.
So on Tuesday,
yes.
All right, the Jackpot Jungle jackpot has gotten so huge.
Yes, you know? we gotta go crazy for it.
So he was talking about it and everything, and then he started going, you know, welcome to the jungle. We have fun and games, right?
Oh, okay.
And then he's like, wait, we need to do a hairband day for next Tuesday.
That would be cool.
So, you know, we're hoping the people out there in Minnesota, they dress up like hairbands. We dress up like hairbands. Yeah.
Sounds like a good time.
Yeah, and it'll be just hairband Megapalooza Tuesday. It'll be welcome to the jungle, and we definitely will have fun and games.
Well, let's see if this is going to happen. Not quite. That means we're moving on to this $26.20 must-go prize. We got a bunch of people 6 balls away. Like, let's go Pee Wee, Ken, and Troya. But let's head into this next celebrity birthday. It's Elvis Costello, born in 1954. Real name is Declan Patrick McCannis. Rock singer and songwriter. Did Allison, Watch the Detectives, and The Other Side of Summer.
There it is, T Springs over at Sauk Rapids, VFW Post 6992. Sauk Rapids, winning $26.20. Yeah, Elvis Costello, one of the biggest influencers of rock and roll of all time.
Oh, yeah.
Huge name out there. This is another big one, just a really talented director. In 1958, Tim Burton was born. He did Beetlejuice, Edward Scissorhands, and many more.
So many classics. Tim Burton has always the little odd. It's very, very odd style of movies. But I mean, you also got Nightmare Before Christmas, Corpse Bride. Those are 2 big ones. Let's see, what else has he done? He was in he did the 1989 Batman.
Yeah.
You got Frankenweenie.
Oh yeah, he did the remake of Charlie and the Chocolate Factory.
Oh yeah, Sweeney Todd. Mm-hmm. Just a lot of really good works done by Tim Burton.
Yeah.
Definitely though is very odd and brings this very interesting aspect to his movies.
Absolutely. No, it's a little bit on the darker side and all those kind of things, but
he brings in weird comedy into it as well.
It's dark, but it's also lighter. You know, it's definitely odd.
I don't even know how to describe his genre of movies. It's a very interesting way, but it's part of the reason why he's been such a famous director.
Yeah, he's not just straight dark. guy.
No, for sure not. He does add a little bit of light in that that weird dark genre that he's in.
Yeah.
But then born in 1961, a guy that just brings just sunshine into my heart.
Oh yeah, I mean, he was probably one of the most talented musicians of all time.
Billy Ray Cyrus.
That's right.
He's a country singer. yes, the big hit, "Achy Breaky Heart."
Yes. And then his daughter got mildly famous.
Yeah, just a little bit famous.
Yeah.
Also known as Miley Cyrus.
Yeah. Or Hannah Montana.
Hannah Montana, yeah. You got "Achy Breaky Heart," "Ready, Set, Don't Go," "Butterfly Away." And that's him coming on to a Hannah Montana song.
Oh.
"Butterfly Fly Away."
Okay. All right. Yeah. I don't know.
Some of the best hair
Yes.
to ever come on stage.
Yeah. Just they don't list it here, but super talented actor as well.
Oh yeah, he was super fun in his stint in actual Hannah Montana.
Yeah.
I think he actually did. For a singer turned actor.
Yeah.
Like wasn't really known for being an actor before
Right.
the Hannah Montana series.
Right.
And he actually did a pretty fun job.
Yeah,
of,
no, he was
being
fun.
the dad.
Yeah, that was funny. Super talented actor. In 1964, was born Blair Underwood. He was Jonathan on LA Law. He was in High Instant. He, of course, played Russell Simmons in Crush Groove.
I gotta see his face. I'm sure I know him, but okay, yeah, I recognize him with the mustache.
Okay.
When he's got the nice clean mustache, but he's been in a lot of different.
He's been in a bunch of stuff.
Very much a working actor that's been in just a bunch of different movies.
Yeah.
Happy birthday, Blair Underwood.
For sure.
Last and final celebrity birthday on our list. It is Claudia Schiffer. Supermodel and fashion designer. Was in Ellie and Rolling Stone.
Yeah, being on Elle and Rolling Stone, it's big time.
Very impressive. Happy birthday, Claudia.
Yeah. So there we go. We're gonna make short work of this script, aren't we?
Yeah, it does seem like we are in game number 20. So we have to make short work of it.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, we do, because we only got 3 games left.
Yeah.
So let's start hitting the twiking zone one last time.
In 9th place, we got a 2-way tie between Scrub Eye and American Legion. Fridley and Putz over at Niswa Legion. In 8th place, we got Kick It over at Roseville VFW. Then in 7th place, you got Loser Dave VFW Spring Lake Park. In 6th place, Bingo Wizard herself, Elsa, over at Titan Sports Saloon. Then in 3rd place, we got a 3-way tie. Big movement, though, out of SNS today, getting a bunch of wins. We'll see how that affects. SNS, Carboni's Pizza, CR Billiards, Nan, over at Corky's Bar, South Haven, and Joni at Mama T's Castleton. Then in 2nd place, another big winner today, Lucky Tim, who's already in the 100,000 point club with 105,000 points over at Lakefront Bar. And then our number 1 player in the state, Not Lucky, over at Corner Bar in Goodhue with 137,000 points.
And we got a winner. It's Mama Bit over at the Broadway Pizza in Blaine, taking home $30.60. Good job, Mama Bit. But let's head into these location standings. In 10th place, we got St. Paul Park Legion. 9th place, Miniger Sports Hub in La Crescent. Then in 8th place, we got Titan Sports Saloon in Oakdale, really dropping back after their dominant season they had just last season. I expect them to be pushing themselves up these standings. Then in 7th place, we got Lakefront Bar in La Center. 6th place, Carboni's Pizza It's Carboni's Pizzeria and Pub Oak Park Heights. Got into the habit of saying Carboni's Pizza CR Billiards, but another really good Carboni's location. Then in 5th place, we got Country Lounge, Corky's Bar South Haven. I'm just messing up on all these names. Then in 4th place, we got Maple View Lounge 2. Didn't mess that one up. 3rd place, we got American Legion Fridley. 2nd place in the 200,000 point club, it's Corner Bar in Goodhue. And in 1st place, VFW Spring Lake Park.
Oh, by the way, we do a little segment on the show called Where John Was Right and Where John Was Wrong. And I made a little mistake earlier, and John Higgins corrected me, and that is I acted as if Hannah Montana and Miley Cyrus were the same person. They are not.
They're completely different. I mean,
different
blonde hair, brown hair. How could you even tell the same? Like, they don't even look the same.
Right. I just messed up. I apologize. I apologize for
ridiculous.
The
it's ridiculous.
Yeah.
I'll forget. It is kiss and make up day. We're not going to kiss, but we can make up.
All right. Sounds good.
But let's head right into the Minnesota State Fair food spotlight, and this one sounds absolutely delicious.
Yes.
It is Jumbo Donut Sundae.
Ooh.
Yeah, we already had banana split day, but it's also Jumbo Donut Sundae day. So the food spotlight. It's a food spotlight. So just two Sundays are
two Sundays in one show.
That's
the kind of quality broadcasting we try to bring.
Exactly. It's a jumbo frosted yeast-raised donut available in a variety of flavors, topped with vanilla soft serve ice cream, hot fudge, and a blend of sprinkles. Specializing in hand-cut yeast-raised donuts, fluffy menu options also include a variety of icings, buttercream frosting, fillings, and toppings.
Yeah, nicely done.
Yeah, you definitely want to go over to the Fluffy's hand-cut donuts. Some super good stuff there. It's between West Dan Patch and Carnes Avenue and Liggett at Chambers Street.
Yeah, nicely done. If you're out there eating a sundae, send us a picture in.
For sure. Get that player pick in, and we are in game number 21.
Yeah, for sure.
That means we just have 3. If you're not counting this game, we only got 2 games left. So get enrolled, press play. We want to give out one of these great prizes that's right here to one of you. But in 9th place in our Jackpot Hunter player standings, it's Bomb over at Corner Bar in Goodhue with 10,000 points, tied up with Evcon at American Legion Pros. They obviously both have 10,000 points. Then in 8th place, we got Sam Barr at Shore 96 with 11,000 points. 5th place, we have a 3-way tie between One Away at Corner Pocket, Amy Pay Me at American Legion Rice, and Otter 61 at VFW Coon Rapids. They both have 12,000 points. Then with 13,000 points in 3rd place, 2 big-time players. It's Joni and a player I saw today, Wolfstein over at Carboni CR Billiards, and then VFW North St. Paul for Joni. 2nd place, it's Lula Finn at American Legion Shakopee with 14,000 points, and in 1st place, it's Yags 370 at Riverboat Depot with 15,000 points.
Nicely done, guys. In 10th place, we got a 2-way tie in the locations. It's Carboni's Pizza, CR Billiards in Coon Rapids, and Corner Pocket and Rice with 18,000 points. Ooh. In 8th place, we got another 2-way tie. It's Corner Bar, Goodhue, and Shady's Railside with 19,000 points. In 7th place, all to themselves, it's American Legion Friendly with 20,000 points. And then in 6th place, we got Titan Sports Saloon in Oakdale with 23,000 points. Then we jump into our 25,000 point club. We go to 5th place. It's Municipal Liquor Store Akeley with 27,000 points. Then we jump back into another tie. In 3rd place, we got Riverboat Depot in Sartell and American Legion Shakopee with 30,000 points. In 2nd place, we got American Legion Rice with 33,000 points. And our number 1 location in the entire state of Minnesota is Country Lounge St. Paul with 35,000 points.
Yeah, good job to all those locations that are in the 25,000 point club already. But Titan Sports Saloon on the brink of being able to get into that standing. Yeah. That 25,000 point club. Titan Sports Saloon is in 2 different standings though. Yeah. A really dominant location.
No, really doing a great job out there.
Ooh, good to see the Watts brothers getting another win. Good job, Watts, over at Gabe's by the Park, taking home $21 on that 60-ball must-go coverall in game 21.
Yeah, nicely done. That means we're getting enrolled in a game 22 of the broadcast.
Well, it's time since it's only 2 games left, time to get into the educational part of the broadcast.
Pinkies out, please.
Yes, on August 25th, 1939, The Wizard of Oz, which become one of the best-loved movies in history, opened in theaters around the United States.
Yeah, super great movie, iconic in its time, and still to this day. I mean, just a classic that you gotta watch.
Oh, I mean, it's so good. The Man Behind the Curtain.
That's right.
But it was one of those movies that whenever I went to my grandma's house, I'd grab that movie, throw it in the VHS player, and watch it on the extra bed that she had at her house.
There you go.
It became one of my favorite movies because of that.
Yeah, you gotta watch The Wizard of Oz for sure. Super fun show, and 1939. You think about how long ago that was.
That's insane that it was made then and is still held at such a high regard by everybody that watches it.
Yeah, no, for sure. It still holds up entertainment-wise. So many shows, they're great, and they have great acting, and they have great stuff, but movies of that time, and even later than that, or closer to our time I'm talking about,
yes.
Just move at such a different pace. than the shows we watch now.
Uh-huh.
And so, you know, it's sometimes hard to go back and watch stuff. But yeah, no, super entertaining movie, even today.
Oh, that's for sure. Well, we just have 1 minute to get enrolled in this game number 22. We have a minor sitting at $1,191. That's in 52 balls or less. We have a major sitting at $3,829. You can hit that 54 balls or less. Or if you get really lucky and hit it in 43 balls, you can hang home with the mega, major, and the minor. The mega is sitting at 100 grand.
No, it's why not hitting 43 balls?
Exactly.
I've been saying that for a long time now.
Yeah, I feel like people avoid it, and you just go for it.
I don't know if people don't think it's cool to do it when it's at 43.
But there it is. Just 20 seconds. Get enrolled. Press play. We will soon be leaving this Jackpot Hunter games after not this game, but the next game will be our final game of this broadcast, and then you'll get a few games of Skull Bingo, which I know has been really popular lately.
No, people have been loving it, and it's so sad to say goodbye, but we'll be back in just an hour.
Oh yeah, no, not to keep you guys waiting for so long, but yeah we'll be right back. But here, balls are dropping in game number 22. But since we have balls dropping, we should go over an important part of our broadcast.
Absolutely.
The Charity Spotlight.
Charity Spotlight. Do. Charity Spotlight.
I feel like I gotta do like jazz hands for that. It's Clearwater Lions Club. Their mission statement is, we are a non-profit organization focused on helping and making the world around us better and a happier place. With the help of our tireless staff, we organize fundraisers, community building events, and in-depth training sessions for our volunteers. Yeah, they help out they teach their volunteers how to help out. They raise money to help out things like community building events and organizing fundraisers. They just do a lot for the community.
Yeah, for sure. And if you go play at Clearwater Corners in Clearwater, you are supporting the Clearwater Lions Club. And just a little tidbit of history, okay?
Oh.
We have had a champion PGL player at that location. That's the home of Season 8 PGL champion Cancer Sucks.
I got to see us give the trophy to Cancer Sucks.
Yeah, that was awesome.
During PyCon.
Yeah, I was on production when that happened, so that was awesome.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun. They seemed like they were really happy to be able to get that trophy finally.
Yeah.
After all the issues that we had with it coming over.
I mean, it almost seems like it's like you come into school and you say, "My dog ate my homework."
Yes.
It almost felt like that, but it was all real.
Yes, exactly. It was like, hey, trophy shop, can you help us by getting another trophy? And they're like, oh, we're out of trophies, and you're like, you're a trophy shop,
right? And that's your only business
is you make trophies.
And then they don't have trophy stuff, so that's you're not actually in the business then.
Yes,
maybe it's temporary.
It was definitely funny.
Yeah.
But I'm glad that she was finally able to get that trophy that she worked so hard for.
Well, then we had it. And we shipped it out.
Yes.
And a truck ran over it.
Exactly. It sounds like something from a comedy skit.
Yeah.
We got Wojo's and Nomad Rider.
Nomad Rider.
Nomad Rider. That's what it is. Yeah, it is Nomad Rider.
Nomad
Both
Rider.
splitting that $36.20 64 ball Musco coverall.
That was who I did that for earlier today.
But we have a great PGL night in store for you guys in just 1 hour basically after this.
Yes.
And we have a bunch of games that are set up for you guys to really enjoy. Is this the right?
Yeah,
is it,
that's right. Isn't it? No, that's
no,
yesterday's.
that's definitely not. That's a Megasoda game night schedule.
Yeah, I just messed that up. I can pull it up.
Yeah, get up the Twins Wednesday schedule so then we can tell all the people all the great games that we have in store for you guys. I mean, I know you're going to be like, oh, we have to stop playing Skull Bingo, because I know Skull Bingo has been really, really popular for you guys. But don't worry, we're going to be bringing a bunch of other great games as well to go along with it. It's going to be a lot of fun. I know there's going to be a little bit of switch-ups actually this week. Between our normal Twins Wednesday schedule.
Yeah, I need to look it up in the other. Sorry, I'm
making you work for it because, you know, I want to give the players what they want, and that's so that they can know the game schedule.
That is correct, sir.
But good job to everybody who has won today, earning some not PGL, some Jackpot Hunter points. I don't know if there was any big-time players, but that got points that could affect our standings. But I think you got the list up for us.
I do. We're going to be starting off right at 7 o'clock with some top dog. It's going to be $10 buy-in, and it's 25 winners. Then at 7:15, we're going to play Gimme 6. That's a 57-ball coverall. We give out so many jackpots in it. That jackpot, the small frame, is going to start off at $274.80. The large coverall is going to be at $1,650. We're going to play 3 games of Gimme 6. Then we're going to get into a game at 7:35 of open season. It's $10 buy-in, 25 winners. Then we'll get into some Blingo Bingo. That's a $10 buy-in and 20 winners. That's at 8:10. Then at 8:25, we're going to play Wipeout Blackout. That's a 54-ball coverall. We have jackpots at line prize of $766.72. A large frame at $1,099.60. And then a coverall that's $3,857.80. And then we're going to play how many games? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 games of Wipeout Blackout.
Ooh, that's super fun.
Yeah, and then we're going to go at 9 o'clock sharp. We're going to get in that Jackpot Jungle 25-cent cards, 52-ball coverall. That's over $6,500. And try to get that out to some lucky winner tonight.
Yeah, that's going to be a lot of fun. But we got balls dropping in this game, and we got some players to go over because in 10th place in our PGL standings, and let's see if any of this is going to shake up tonight. Cool. But in 10th place, Fishy24 at Sherry Sports Saloon. In 9th place, we got Sloppy at Hoot and Holler in Black Duck. 8th place, Grams at Gino's Bar and Grill. 7th place, Bad Flop Bob at VFW Spring Lake Park. 6th place, Nixon at VFW Roseville. 5th place, Drumsky at the Underground Bar and Grill. 4th place, Sarah hunting at VFW Austin, a big riser last night. 3rd place, Forget You D at VFW Austin. 2nd place, SpongeBob at the Den. And in 1st place, it's Devoided over at the Roadside.
And the location standings we got in 10th place, Broadway Pizza, Brooklyn Park. In 9th place, it's VFW St. James. 8th place, we got Root River Saloon in Lanesboro. In 7th place, we got the Underground Bar and Grill in Mankato. In 6th place, we got Moose Lodge Wait Park in St. Cloud. In 5th place, we've got Leo's Bar Newmarket. In 4th place, we got Neighborhood Tavern in Effie. They're all in the 1 million point club, but the next 3 are in the 2 million point club. In 3rd place, used to be in first just last Tuesday, is Danny's Dugout in Sauk Rapids. In 2nd place, was in 3rd just a few days ago, and is at VFW Northfield. And in 1st place, it's Cabin Bar in Nicollet.
Yeah, Cabin Bar in Nicollet has been absolutely dominating these standings, but I'm looking for the race between Danny's Dugout and VFW Northfield. Virtually tied, super close. Could it be anyone's game after tonight?
For sure. So we'll see where that all goes.
Oh yeah, well, we're at 62 balls dropped on this one. Let's see who's going to be able to take home this must-go prize of $29.80 and win a couple Jackpot Hunter points before we head into this. But it's the person who's been winning a bunch today.
Yeah, I think
4
wins.
Times.
Yeah.
Boat Racer 19 over at Poppy's Cafe 2 in Coon Rapids, taking home $29.80. And you guys are going to be getting enrolled into some Skull Bingo after this. But don't worry, me and Big John, we're going to be right back to you guys in 1 hour to play some Twins Wednesday.
I want to thank producer John for all the great production. We'll be back with Nikki for Twins Wednesday. And remember, when you play Pilot Games, your community wins.
See you guys. FW, we have none other than the daughter of Joni, Kick It, in 8th place. Then in 7th place, moving up from 9th place, it's Loser Dave over at VFW Spring Lake Park with 73,000 points. In 6th place, Stay and Put, it's Elsa over at Titan Sports Saloon with 80,000 points. Then with 88,000 points in 5th place, it's SNS over at Willie McCoy's of Andover. Then at Corky's Bar South Haven in 4th place, it's Nan with 89,000 points. Woo. Then we head into a big time tie in 2nd place.
Wow.
Yeah, they both have 92,000 points. It's Lucky Tim over at Lakefront Bar and the mother to Kick It, Joni at Mama T's Castle Tap. They're both knotted up in that second place spot. Really, really tight there.
They ended season 9 in a second place tie.
Yes, they did. Just a little reminiscent of season 9 coming back to you guys in season X. Really good job by Lucky Tim and Joni. Lucky Tim's been shooting up these standings in the past week. But then in first place in the 100,000 point club with 137,000 points with a real commanding league. It's not Lucky over at the Corner Bar in Goodhue.
Yeah, they've been tearing it up out there, and what a fun season X has been so far. Well, we only have one location in our top 10, not in the 100,000 point club. They have been kicking it off with a bang here in season 10.
Yeah.
In 10th place, we got Bleachers over in Maplewood with 99,000. That's how close they are.
They're not in the 100,000 point club, but they're one win away from getting into the 100,000 point club.
That is true. Then with 102,000 points over in Oakdale, it's last season 9 champion, Titan Sports Saloon in Oakdale. They're in 9th place. In 8th place, we got a newcomer to this top 10. It's Lakefront Bar in La Crescent on the wings of Lucky Tim, getting into there with 103,000 points. Then with 105,000 points over in La Crescent, it's Minniger's Sports Hub in 7th place. Then in 5th place, we've got a two-way tie. We've got Carboni's Pizzeria and Pub in Oak Park Heights and Maple View Lounge. They both have 119,000 points. Then with 120,000 points over in South Haven, it's Corky's Bar in 4th place. In 3rd place, we got American Legion Fridley with 136,000 points. With 190,000 points, that's right, just trying to tap in on that 200,000 point club.
Super close.
It's Corner Bar Goodhue in 2nd place. But then the only member of the 200,000 point club is the VFW Spring Lake Park. They've got 263,000 points.
Wow, that is a lead for VFW Spring Lake Park. They've really been dominating over the last few weeks. But make sure you guys are playing all the Twins bingo that you possibly can until we switch it over to Vikings bingo.
Right?
Oh yeah, because that fall season is just around the corner. And so make sure you're playing all that Twins bingo. It runs from 12 to 1 every single day. It's live Monday through Friday, so don't miss out. Hey guys, and it is time for another week to get rolling for these PGL nights. Make sure you're there for Tuesday and for Wednesday. We have a new game warming up those Tuesday and Wednesday PGL nights. You're going to play a little bit of Vikings bingo.
Yeah, that Skull bingo is so fun. People are raving about it. We had Mad Dog. We had Sarah Honey giving us the approval on it. It's super, super great. But this just, I don't know what it is about this week. It just feels like it's a big week in PGL.
Yeah, it does.
We're going to see what happens. Well, in 10th place, getting into these standings, we expect them to be here. It's Fishy 24 over at Sherry Sports Saloon with 383,270 points. Then with 402,565 points over at Gino's Bar and Grill, it's Gramps getting back into the top 10 in 9th place. Then in 8th place, we got Sloppy over at Malone's Bar and Grill with 413,130 points. Then with 434,365 points over at the Roseville VFW, it's none other than Nixon in 7th place. Then in 6th place, I just mentioned Sarah Honey just a little bit ago about Skull Bingo. Sarah Honey sitting in that 6th place spot. That's season 7 champ. Sarah Honey at Eagles Austin with 444,925 points. Then with 455,715 points over at VFW Spring Lake Park, it's Bad Flop Bob in 5th place. Then in 4th place, Drumskeet over at the Underground Bar and Grill with 459,285 points. Then with 475,325 points at Eagles Austin, it's that Mount Rushmore of PGL players. Forget UD, usually finishing in 2 top 10s every season and in 3rd place right now in the PGL. Here's where the big story happens, though. In second place, one of our favorite players out there, SpongeBob, over at the Den, with 634,910,000 points. Had a huge Twins Wednesday, really almost moving himself into a virtual tie with Devoided, only a 15,000 point difference between these two now. But our number one player in the state still is 650,090 points over at the roadside. It's Devoided, our number one player.
Yeah, Devoided's been absolutely killing it all season long, but SpongeBob really racking up those points to make this into a real tight race.
I heard you had a SpongeBob sighting over at PyCon.
Yes, I did. He walked up to me and he was like, "Hey, I heard you're looking for SpongeBob." I was like, "You're a SpongeBob?" And he was like, "Yeah." I got to meet Lou Bear at that same time. They were really nice. It was good to meet everybody over there at PyCon. But let's head into the location standings of these getting these PGL points. In 10th place, we got Beck's Pub in Becker with 1,013,990 points.
I feel like that's a little bit of a tongue twister. Beck's Pub in Becker.
Yes, it did feel a little bit like that. Then in 9th place, we got Root River Saloon 2 in Lanesboro with 1,081,070 points. Then 8th place, we got Moose Lodge in Waite Park in St. Cloud with 1,187,975 points. Then over in St. James, it's none other than the VFW in St. James in 7th place with 1,192,630 points. Then with 1,225,374 points in 6th place, it's Underground Bar and Grill in Mankato. In 5th place, we got Leo's Bar in Newmarket with 1,538,530 points. Then in 4th place, we got the Neighborhood Tavern in Effie with 1,676,420 points. Then with 1,991,000